If you're a regular Into Tomorrow listener, and of course you are, you know our next guest. His site provides curated news and original analysis about all kinds of things like wearable and mobile technology for health and medical applications. And he hosts the Health Tech Minute every week on Into Tomorrow. He's the Health Tech Insider, his own self. Alfred Poor, the editor of Health Tech Insider. Alfred, welcome back Into Tomorrow. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm still vertical and coherent, so I figure that's a good sign.
I'm going to start using that line as well, because usually people, how are you? Adequate, partly cloudy, chance of an interview. I don't know. I try to come up with something. But I'm vertical. I'm happy about that. So you, of course, as always, scour the show floors and have tons of meetings, and you are here, obviously, as we are at the Showstoppers press event as well. And I always love getting your take on what you see in a health tech environment at shows like this. So I've got to just start off by asking you, what are health tech trends that you're noticing? What's impressing you the most? Where are we headed into tomorrow, if you will?
I think there are a whole lot of themes to come out of this, but one of the big ones is I'm very impressed by the broader products and the progress that we've made in products for aging in place support.
Age tech,
as it's now called.
Yeah.
And as you know, we have an aging population. What a lot of people may not be quite so aware of is that we have a severe caregiver shortage.
Wow.
A huge portion of the caregivers for the elderly are family members and friends.
That's what I keep telling my kids.
Yeah.
One day you're going to take care of me, and they're all going, no, your sister, no, your other brother,
right.
Yeah, right.
And then, and so we have this human shortage, and the healthcare system really is overloaded already. So you don't want to be shoveling people into clinical settings unnecessarily, because that raises costs and it creates all kinds of problems. So the ability for technology to take some of that load off the caregivers, so that they're not worried all the time about what's going on, and is there? So the part of the issue is impairment. Is it a physical impairment? Is it a cognitive impairment? Is it happening suddenly, like a stroke or a fall? Is it happening slowly, like dementia or arthritis? All those things that can affect not just the quality of life, but also the determinants of health. Loneliness. Did you know that in the UK, they have a minister of loneliness?
No.
Yes.
Oh, geez.
So it's a recognized health fact that the emotions of loneliness and so forth have a big impact on the health of seniors.
Wow.
And so ways to keep them engaged, ways to monitor their daily activities, and then the second half of that is to be able to compensate for those impairments as they arise. Make sure they take their meds.
Yeah.
It costs us billions of dollars a year in unnecessary healthcare costs because people don't take their meds as prescribed.
Wow. And of course, all these things that you talked about just now are aided dramatically these days with technology.
And that's the thing. So we're getting technological solutions for these things. We're getting, here tonight, there's a lamp that you can install in the room, and it will monitor the activities of the people and do fall detection. Fall is the leading cause of death from trauma for seniors.
Oh.
And so
if you can know about it immediately.
If you know about it sooner,
then
you can get treatment faster and so forth.
So it says she's fallen and she can't get up.
Well, actually, what it does is it says to the person, it looks like you've fallen. Are you okay? And if you can say I'm okay, then it just shuts up. But if you don't answer, or if you say something else,
or if you're moaning or something,
it will notify your caregiver, your family member, whoever you've specified, and it will, it'll summon assistance.
Yeah.
But there's all kinds of stuff. The wearables that are helping track seniors who might be getting lost because early dementia, they're not sure where they are. Fall detection, again, is one of the big ones.
Yeah.
But all these things that can help prevent a senior from being in situations that's either going to threaten their lives or, to a lesser extent, threaten their health.
And I want to get your take, Alfred, on this. I hear from a lot of people frequently that, oh yeah, but the elderly don't understand tech. You know, they don't know how to connect a wearable. They don't know how to do something with Wi-Fi. I find that not to be the case with most people, at least our listeners, and maybe that's why. But because they say, "Are you kidding? You know, that's to avoid loneliness. I'm online. That's how I communicate with my friends and family and stuff." Do you find that there's an issue with a lot of folks?
I believe that that's true up to an age. But once you start getting into the 80s, and certainly in the 90s, I mean,
and especially if dementia sets in or something
even
of that
without
sort.
dementia, my elderly mother, who is 101 and living by herself,
God love her,
in a single-family home,
wow,
with no immediate neighbors, anything that would require her to have a smartphone that was operational would not work.
Really?
Well, because you got to keep it charged. You got to know how to reset it when it needs to be rebooted. You need to have it,
and maybe dexterity becomes an issue too for some folks.
Yeah, I mean, so she's got one of it escapes me now, but there's a little flip phone that they make for seniors that has a panic button.
Gotcha.
And that sort of, a simplified system. And so, but the beauty of a lot of these things is there's passive systems. You monitor it with a smartphone, but you don't have to have a smartphone in the home. And so it sends alerts to the caregivers, to the family members, and so forth.
So I would agree with that then. Yeah, up to a certain age, and it may not be a number. It's just
not a number.
Be the age that they're having to deal with.
There's a cognitive age kind of thing that's involved there. So I would definitely say that aging in place is going to be is one of the strong themes here. And it affects not just the seniors, but also the family members and the employers of the family members who are losing productivity because they're
taking so much time off work to take care of mom or dad,
or even just worrying about them.
Yeah, true.
So it's a hot topic.
Gotcha. One of the things that you sort of teased me with before we went on the air is a company called 1/3, and you said, "Wait till you find out what they do." And I'm thinking, okay, you certainly got my attention. What is that
one
about?
Of the big problems in this world that needs to be solved, clearly one of the most important things, is how to know when an avocado is ripe.
Okay.
Right?
How do you know?
Well, I mean, you know that with avocados, it's not yet. Right now, too late.
Yeah,
right?
Yes.
Right?
Good point.
So this company has created these optical sensors with AI built in, and their intention is to sell it to the grocery stores. So when you're there picking through the pile of avocados, you can put it on this little device, and it says, okay, this one's for tonight. This one's for 3 days from now.
So they're not implanting something in the avocado.
No, they're just looking at it.
External stuff.
Just looking at it through the skin, just much like the trackers we have.
Do
our heart rate
smartwatches and stuff.
Well, it does the heart rate for avocado ripeness.
No.
Now, they're also making them for strawberries.
I would hope,
that they could do strawberries and fruits and vegetables and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, cool.
But it's the avocado problem that we all need to solve.
Yeah.
That is a
not yet.
Problem.
Now we're too late.
Yep.
Yeah, because now I'm finally going to enjoy this avocado, and it's rotten. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Oh my gosh! And the company's called 1/3.
1/3. Yep.
Well, we got to keep an eye on them.
Keep an eye on them.
I'll expect a Health Tech Minute about that at some point too. By all means,
avocado is good, healthy food for you.
Very true. Yep. Yeah, very, very true. As always, love having you on the show. We love having you on the show every week because there isn't any time that you've done a Health Tech Minute that people haven't said, "I had no idea," or "Isn't that fascinating?" or "Wow, that was helpful." You please keep them up because everybody loves them. We certainly do as well.
Glad to hear it. Happy to do it.
Oh, terrific. Alfred Poor, the editor of Health Tech Insider. Cleverly enough, that's also his website. And you want to sign up for his free weekly Health Tech Insider newsletter as well at healthtechinsider.com. And of course, we'll get you there as well when you visit us at intotomorrow.com. I'm Dave Graveline. We're coming to you this time again with more interviews from the Showstoppers press event, a nice big evening press event that they invite us media types here to talk to so many people like Alfred and others that are exhibiting here with their cool products. Check everything out at intotomorrow.com. Stay tuned.